I'm pleased to say that Nick Buzzell, CEO and chairman of the content production company NBTV, is here in the studio in New York. Great to have some time with you, Nick.
Thank you for having me.
You're a man who has expertise within the digital media space, within direct-to-consumer, but also in previous life operations of Big Fuel, which is a social media sort of first digital ad company. And I'm interested in what you think of Twitter at the moment and what companies you speak to who are looking for advertising opportunities are thinking about it.
Well, thanks for having me. And I think brand safety is really important. A lot of brands are concerned about the volatility of platforms like Twitter. I know that YouTube has had challenges in the past. And brands, I think, are looking for a safe place to tell their stories and connect with their consumers. And with the corporate responsibility of being a good brand, not getting caught up in all of the antics that seem to be going on over there. It's a wild ride for sure.
Talk to us when we're thinking about how a brand wants to interact with a consumer right now. And you're doing things with MBTV, Spirits Network and of course newly launched Golf Nation is what you're currently bringing the content and also the opportunity to directly come to me who's viewing and I can buy something that I like very seamlessly within the content creation experience. How are people reacting to that in this environment? How are they seeing that as a more trusted space?
It's been really effective. I mean, we're not a social media network, so we're a closed network and we tightly control our programming and content. We've been called Netflix meets QVC. Mm-hmm. So we're creating a lot of premium original content. We're free to watch. You can go to spiritsnetwork.com or golfnation.com. Both of those channels operate very similarly where consumers can watch and purchase what they see and have it delivered directly to their home. The response has been really great. Spirits Network has been around for the last 3 years. We've had tremendous amount of success working with large global brands, specifically beverage alcohol. Mm. And then we also saw that a lot of our data said the consumers inside of Spirits Network like to golf. So we decided to take advantage of it and launch Golf Nation with the same idea of lifestyle programming with consumer shopping. And I think consumers are tired of interruptive ads and commercials, and they're looking for an alternative way to really connect. And big media, especially streaming media, is struggling right now with figuring out new business models and trying to connect with consumers where they spend their time.
Well, it's interesting you say struggling. Netflix actually had a pretty poor week in terms of its share price. It fell a lot yesterday because its new advertising tier, there were reports that it wasn't landing in quite the way they expected it to. Talk to us about just at the moment whether advertisers are willing to spend in this macro environment. In Spirit Network and Golf Nation, are they wanting to commit money to marketing?
Well, the beauty of our offering is that we can actually show attribution from views and impressions and eyeballs to sales. I think consumers are looking for a better experience. I don't think TV is broken. I think the consumer experience with TV is broken. Advertisers are looking for a way to reach consumers where they're spending their time. So we're spending a lot of our time on CTV as well as mobile, so the connected TV universe. And we're finding that that's an opportunity for advertisers to get in front of consumers. The Netflix news recently was not only about some challenges they were having with in terms of reaching audience, but it was more about supply. There seems to be a challenge with inventory in the connected TV market. And so by creating more content, you're essentially creating more inventory, more supply. Consumers are still watching more content than ever. And I think even though there might be some challenging economic times ahead, advertisers are taking advantage of it to build brand equity, also to become storytellers. And now more than ever, advertisers have to separate their products in the market. So advertising in downtimes is often sometimes overblown. And I think people are still going to spend money. And I think, they're going to do it more wisely. So advertisers have to show as well as tell. And with doing it with us, of course, you can get it right in your hands.
Nick, great to have some time with you. Thank you. The perspective on Twitter, the perspective on Netflix, we've got it all. Nick Buzzell, of course, CEO and chairman of NBTV.